box flow on one loose spring. So great to add to any warm up and cool down, great for the middle of any class or just on its own. So let's get started. So again, one loose spring and the box. We're going to start with the box kind of up on its side towards the back end of the carriage, so the shoulder block end of the carriage. Okay, we're going to have it just in front to where you can stand with your arms, fingertips touching. All right, so you might have to adjust this as we start. You're going to take the strap, the large loop that's closest up to the leg closest to the carriage. So for me, that's going to be my right leg. So I'm starting on my right side. I'm going to pull the strap just in so that it comes back behind my knee. Okay, so from here, I'm going to just adjust myself. The further back that I go towards the foot bar, the more tension there's going to be. And the further forward I go, the less tension there's going to be. So we do want to keep tension on the rope the entire time. So after the first repetition, you're going to have to try and maybe adjust the box so that it's in the right spot. Okay? So just getting set up, as I said, we're going to have the box just in front. Okay, we're keeping a nice flat back, tummy's pulled in. And then from here, I'm going to come nice and soft in my standing supporting leg. So for me, that's my left leg. All my weight's going into my left heel. And I'm going to start by lifting the right knee back and bringing it in. Okay? So moving the box over so that the rope can clear the box. So we're going to exhale, push back, and in. So this seems to be okay for me. I still have tension on the rope as I come in. So I'm going to keep my box here. Okay, and we're going to go for 2 sets of 8. I'm going to keep that toe nice and flexed on the right side. And I'm going to kick it back and in. So nothing else is moving, just exhaling. So working that supporting side as we're working the carriage side as well. So again, soft support in the fingers. So I'm not leaning down. I'm just holding it there for my balance. Okay, so we're keeping all that weight in my left side. And pushing through my right palm, so my palm closest to the carriage, so that I'm nice and square. So we want our hips nice and square, not twisted and turning, okay? So exhaling as we kick back and inhaling to come in. Let's go for 7, for 6, for 5, breathing through for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And slowly bring it down. Okay. We're going to remove the strap from that leg. We're going to turn ourselves around, bring the box towards the front edge of the carriage now, so foot bar side. And then the long loop is now going to go over the opposite leg, but again, the leg closest to the carriage. Okay. So you're going to place that in. This time the long loop is going to go over the front side of the leg. So opposite of the last time, if we would like to make this harder, we're going to push the box towards the foot bar. And then if we need to make it easier, we're going to bring it back towards the shoulder block. So again, we do want to keep tension on the strap. So I'm going to try and start from here. This time we're pulling the knee into the chest instead of kicking it back. So again, hands come down onto the box, pulling in through the core here. Soft bend in my standing leg, so my right leg now, and then I'm going to exhale, lift up, and kick back. So I'm going to just readjust here. So now I'm exhaling, lifting, and releasing. Lifting, and releasing. So when you release the left leg, you don't want the carriage to hit the stopper. If it's hitting the stopper, you're going to need to readjust the box, okay? So really exhaling, trying to get that knee into the chest, keeping that left foot flexed, or strap leg foot flexed. Okay, let's go another 8. So again, doing 2 sets of 8 on this side. You could throw a pair of ankle weights on if you'd like to make this a bit more challenging, and keep them on actually throughout the whole flow. All right, you can always add on here. Last 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Okay, taking that strap off here, placing it back onto the loop. Okay, and then we're going to flip the box down here and just push it forward. forward so that it's in line with the front edge of the carriage. Okay, I'm going to keep it up against the foot bar so it's as close as possible. And then we're going to come up, we're going to stand onto the box with our right foot, and then back leg will go onto the shoulder block. So from here, you want to go ahead and square your hips off towards the front. You can add arms here, you could add arm bands, arm weights, arms are additional, okay? So from here, we're going to keep that back leg nice and long, pushing energy through that back left heel. And then keeping all my weight in my right heel, I'm going to inhale, come down, get my right knee over right toe, and then exhale, slowly glide the carriage back in. So I'm going to add my arms. I'm going to inhale, come down, and exhale, lift, come all the way in. Okay, so coming all the way down, nice slow and controlled movements. You want to think maybe coming down in 2 counts here, inhaling and exhaling to lift. Again, going another 2 sets of 8 here. Okay, so continuing, we'll finish our last set of 8. And lift. Keeping that tummy pulled in and engaged the whole time. Okay, option to keep the arms here. That's fine too. Last 4. And then we're going to add a curtsy lunge off the side here, okay, and go for an additional 8. In 2. And last one. Okay, I'm going to bring the carriage all the way in here. It comes to the stopper. I take my back leg, it comes across the back edge of the box here. My hips are still facing forward, and then I'm going to drop my left leg down towards the floor, lift up, balance, and come back down into my lunge. Okay, I go for 7 more here. So I bring the carriage in, step back, try and step back as far as you can. Really try and work that back leg, and try and work the balance lifting up on the box leg. Okay, so both legs kind of burning at this point. So lifting. As you are in that curtsy lunge, remember to keep your chest lifted. Okay, so we're not hunched over, using our abdominals to hold us up. And exhale, use your breath and really push through here. Okay, we go for 4 more. And come down. And lift for 3. Good. You notice how my right foot hasn't moved off that box. It stayed in the same position. For 2. Last one here. Come in. Now we're going to hold it down here. Bring the arms up and pulse. For 16, 15, 14, 13. Keep the chest up, tummy in, pointing that tailbone down. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Coming all the way back up. You're not done yet. Come back down. Staying down on that right side. Hinging forward if you'd like. Bring that left knee in and kick it out. For 8, stay nice and low on the right. For 7, keep the arms up. For 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And bring the carriage all the way in. And step it down here. Give the legs a little shake. All right, and then we're going to take the box and make our way to the other side. Okay, so we're going to place the box in a short box position on the carriage. All right, so up against the shoulder blocks here. We're going to go into a little bit of oblique work. I'm going to start on the side facing you. Normally I would have just come on and continued on my right side. Either way, it doesn't matter because you're going to do both sides regardless. Okay, so we're going to come down onto the carriage. You can kneel just on the carriage here. I'm still on that blue spring. I'm going to bring my right forearm down, okay? And then from here, I'm going to bring my left foot onto the shoulder block. So from here, I'm going to square myself off, all right? So making sure I have one nice line between my shoulder, hip, and ankle. Okay, the first set I'm going to do, I'm going to work my obliques, but I'm also going to get a little bit of inner thigh work going. Okay, so I'm pushing through my right forearm, lifting through my right oblique, extending my left arm up to the ceiling. You can also keep it down for support. Okay, and then from here, I'm going to push the carriage out, hold up, and I'm going to lift and lower that right leg. Really working that inner thigh, pushing my foot bar leg down into the foot bar. Okay, going for 8, 7, 6, 5, no tension in the neck, for 3, 2, bend that knee in, and come all the way back here. Okay, my next set, I'm gonna go in and out. So I'm gonna go ahead, bring my right foot towards the front of the foot bar. I'm gonna scoop my left foot towards the back of the foot bar. So I'm gonna bring that basically the side that I'm on and I'm facing, that leg forward, the other leg back. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna go ahead, push off, put that other leg on. Okay, you can keep the hands here if you need. Otherwise, you come up, we're bending the knees in and extending out. Bending in and extending. Trying to go for another 8, breathing through, lifting through that oblique, pushing through that forearm, keeping hips nice and squared towards the side. No tension in the neck stays in line with the spine the whole time. Go another 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly bring the carriage in, bring the leg down, come in and take a quick rest here. Last set we're going to do on this side is thread the needle. Okay, so we're going to extend out into that side plank, keep the carriage nice and still, and really just lift through that side. So trying to get that arm from the ceiling, following, reaching, and watching that hand with the head. Okay, so between 6 to 10 repetitions each side, depending on what your clients or yourself, whatever feels good. Okay, this will be the last set of obliques. All right, so we're gonna come down. Again, keeping that one knee on the carriage, bringing that left foot forward. Okay, and then from here, lifting, coming into position. Okay, holding here till I'm comfortable. And then I reach and lift and reach and lift. So again, 6 to 8 repetitions. Okay, if you need to come down and take a quick reset to finish, that's fine too. These are quite challenging. Okay, and lift and up. And then slowly bend the knees. You can bring that right foot down and just come all the way in. All right, we're gonna do a quick set for the arms while we're facing this way, and then we're gonna turn and do the same thing down the other side. Okay, so still on one glute spring. We're gonna go ahead and take either short loop or long loop, depending on how long your straps are, how heavy you wanna go. Going to interlink the fingers right in front of the chest. Take an inhale in, and exhale, we're gonna twist towards the foot bar and come back. So exhale, twist, and bring it back. So we twist and release, and twist and release. So trying to keep the shoulder that's closest to the strap down, so you don't want it coming up. Good, and twist and release. I lost track of counts. But again, going for about 10 to 12 repetitions here. Okay, let's go another 2 more. Keeping the hips nice and square, just moving through the torso here. So getting a nice twist in the spine, and releasing and coming all the way back down. Okay, now you're gonna hold on to the side of the box here, sit up nice and tall. Okay, so coming up all the way on the sits bones here, pulling in through the tummy, shoulder blades back and down. I'm gonna bring that hand that's closest to the strap in the strap. And then from here, we're gonna exhale, do a single arm overhead press. So we exhale and inhale to come down. And exhale. So everything else is super still. No tension in the neck, shoulder blades pulled back and down, front ribs pulled in. So exhaling and inhaling. For another 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And last 1. And release. Come all the way down. Then we're going to grab a hold of that strap with the other hand, so the hand closest to the foot bar. You're going to bring that elbow just into the torso, laying the forearm across the tummy. Okay, keeping a nice, strong wrist to forearm connection here, so no wobbling. Okay, we're going to work our full muscles at the top of the shoulder, the rotator cuff. So again, just sitting up super tall and exhaling to open the arm and come back. So nice small range of motion. Doesn't have to be super wide. And again, I'm not bending through the wrist. Okay, forearm and wrist are moving as one. So I exhale to open and inhale, close. And exhale, open and close. And again, open and close. Last 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. And releasing it down here. Okay. And then from here, I would take the box and then do the whole thing on the other side. So box at the back end of the machine, the front end of the machine, my lunges, my curtsy lunges, bringing the box back on, finishing my obliques and my arms on the other side. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave comments below, let me know what you'd like to see more of, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.